easy go.
Change a thing now, there was never trust. Don't you say a word, cause I've heard it all. You were just a pain when you felt it all. Oh, something tells me that I won't miss it. It's the first time that we can't fix it. It's irreversible damage done. The bill is
How's it going, y'all? It is your awesome buddy Baytown. So here we are, we're playing Shipment 1944 on Call of Duty World War II. So I've been hearing a lot of animosity going on about this map. It's a great map, it's not a great map, it's awesome, it sucks, it doesn't play well, it does play well. I mean, there's so many things going on about this map. So I finally decided to go ahead and try it out for myself. Now, what actually brought me to this actual map here and my class setup, which is a little bit different from the YouTuber that I watched, but I did use one of his tips. Well, I don't know if it was a tip, but something that he used in his video. So, if you don't know about this guy, he's pretty cool. He's got a great channel. He's an awesome content creator. I've been watching him for quite a while. I think since like Black Ops 1, I believe. And his channel name is 402 Thunder 402. And he also owns, I think it's called Thunderstruck Gaming. And I mean, this guy is just a great content creator. He doesn't really like World War II, especially sniping. He doesn't like the fact that people snipe in Call of Duty World War II, or probably any game. But I mean, it's cool. You know, we could have our disagreements there, but it's cool. It doesn't bother me. You know, I still love his content. And when I'm not extremely busy with my crazy, chaotic life, I tend to sit down and watch some of his content, and I normally watch it completely through. So, in his video, he mentioned a basic training that I didn't really even know about. I probably did, but I just never paid any mind to it. And I think it's called requisition. And basically what happens with this basic training is your score streaks, once you die, don't start over. Like, you know, if you get killed by some random BS that happens within the game, someone chunks a well-placed grenade that really shouldn't have hit you, but it did, and you die, well, you lost that streak and you've got to start all over again. Not with this basic training setup. Basically, what happens is if you die, your streak remains. You don't lose it, but there's a little catch to it that I think it's a great idea. Some people might not think it's a great idea, but I think it's a great idea. So what happens is once you're using requisition as your basic training, your streaks don't end once you die. They keep going, so you get to gain those streaks. But the drawback, to some people may be a drawback, is that it takes longer to obtain them. So you're gonna have to kill a little bit more in order to obtain it. You're gonna have to keep going a little bit longer without a streak to obtain your streak. I didn't see a significant issue gaining these streaks that I have going on. And by the way, I'm running the recon plane, artillery strike, and ball gunner, if that's what it's called. But back to the drawback of this. Also, once you do obtain all 3 streaks, you will not be able to obtain any more streaks throughout the game. So if you just go all in and you collect all your streaks, at the end of the game, you're not going to get any more. Well, throughout the game, you're not going to get any more. Sorry. Not at the end of the game. I don't know why I even said that. So, throughout the rest of the game, once you obtain all your streaks, you're not going to receive any more streaks. That's it. You're done. But I did realize the way the game plays, I obtained them once anyways. Now in this first game, I didn't get the ball gunner. The second game, I actually did. I actually ran out of time in this game, so I wasn't able to receive all my streaks. So we ran that, and it was a load of fun. I have to say, I have to give the developers, you know, a thumbs up. This map was really fun. Now, what are you going to expect when you're playing this map? Expect to die. I'm just being honest with you. Unless you've really got some people that are looking out for you and y'all are locking it down, you're running as a team, you might be able to make it. In this game, I'm running, I think it's the kar98k, and I do have diamond camo, but I just didn't put it on. I don't know why. I think I forgot. But I do have diamond camo for the kar98k, and I'm running the armored division. That way I have a little bit of help when it comes to grenades. As you see, that didn't help me none. But it's okay, it's whatever. And then for the basic training, we are running requisition, and then for my secondary, I think I'm running the machine pistol, whatever that pistol's called. I don't know what it's called, but it's a fully automatic pistol. And as far as attachments, I think for the pistol I'm running extended mags. Actually, I know I'm running extended mags. And in this game, I might be running rapid fire on my sniper and FMJ, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm running the 4x scope and rapid fire. That's what I'm running. And as you can tell in the beginning, I did pretty good. You know, I got some streaks in there, and I actually hit a feed. And in my opinion, the way I play, to me, it's a feed. I showed you in the beginning of the game, it was like a 5-man feed, not a quad feed, not a, you know, off the map 360 Albuquerque jerky, no scope, transition YY, left bumper, right bumper, no scope. nothing crazy like that, but we did, you know, go on a little kill chain right there. And then, I mean, I get a lot of collaterals in here. I get some doubles, I get some triples, but I did get like a 5-man kill chain with a sniper, which that was pretty great. You know, I enjoy that. I always enjoy when things like that just fall into my lap. But also, I want to talk a little bit about something on my YouTube channel. If you've been to my YouTube channel and you look at my YouTube banner, you will see I am sporting a new banner, and I'm working on transitioning it to my other social media and stuff like that. But a while back, an individual by the name of Neon Hyper contacted me on my YouTube channel, and and he was like, hey, if you want, I'll make a YouTube banner for you. And I like the YouTube banner that I had. Really, I do. It's something I really like because it kind of gives you an idea of everything that I play, my upload schedule, this and that. But when someone goes out of their way to make something for me, I'm going to thank them properly. I know it's been a while, Neon Hyper. You made this like 3 weeks ago, and I should have been better about it, but you know, life's crazy. But I'm letting you know now that I'm truly thankful for you making this YouTube banner for me. And here's that YouTube banner now that he actually made for me. Now, I want y'all to understand that this individual has a Twitter and a YouTube channel. He also does some sniping, and he is a graphic designer. So if you're looking for some graphics for your YouTube channel, for your social media, or anything like that, definitely hit him up on Twitter or YouTube. I'm going to have a link to his channel in the description below. That way y'all can go check him out and maybe pick up some graphics for whatever you have going on. Maybe your YouTube channel, maybe your social media, whatever it is that you're needing graphics for. I'm pretty sure this guy could help you out. As you can tell, he did a pretty good job on my YouTube banner, and I really like it. And I will be sporting it for quite a while. So, this game's pretty much over with. We actually win this one. Now, the next game, we lose. Even out of all the streaks that I'm running, we still lose. And I die a lot. I die a lot, but I got a lot of kills. And one of the reasons that I died more in this game than I did in the previous game is because I'm rushing a little bit more. As you can tell, I'm running the SMG. I'm running a PTSH variant. We are running, I think it's advanced rifling and what is it? Extended mags. Now, normally I would be running scavenger, but I decided not to run scavenger because I already knew the way that this map plays that I'm going to die quite often. So I went ahead and I ran requisition as well. In this game, we actually do go ahead and we get all our streaks. Now you will kind of see, I almost didn't get my streak in there. My very last streak, the third streak, I almost didn't get that in there because we were getting very close to running out of time. But I was able to get it in there. And if you see, I just took out an individual, and right after I took him out, someone was already shooting at me. So you can tell that this game is just, this map is just insane. No game is for sure. You're not for sure a win, you're not for sure a loss. Whatever happens is going to happen. I mean, bullets, grenades, tacticals, lethals, score streaks. I mean, there's just stuff flying everywhere. And then on top of that, you also have douchebags that like to lay down on the A flag with an LMG and shoot through the Connex to spawn kill you to try and get streaks. And yeah, I called them a douchebag, and if you do that, I'm sorry. In my opinion, you're a douchebag. Don't take it, you know, don't take it to heart. I still love y'all, you know, but I would never do anything like that. That's just not my play style. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. I think it's a horrible tactic to use. And I know there's a lot of big content creators out there that actually use that. And that's completely fine. If you want to use that disadvantage on the enemy team, then by all means, go right ahead. But see, you know, the developers went out and they made this, you know, remastered this map for us, and it plays great. But you know what? no matter what, the community's always going to find a way to mess that up. They're going to always try to find a way to exploit it, rather it be trying to get outside the map in a glitch, or if they're going to try to lay down in an area where they know everyone's going to spawn, and then try to mow them down with an LMG that's got extended mags and FMJ on it. I just don't agree with that, but that's enough about that. So as you can tell, I'm playing fairly aggressive. I'm doing what I can to try to hold down the flags, try to kill everyone as I can. I'm getting crap tons of hit markers. Why I'm getting so many hit markers, I don't know. The PPSH is like a melt fest. They use it in competitive. The PPSH is actually the go-to gun when it comes to competitive. You see, we got our artillery strike, which we're gonna strategically place that on, I think, the B flag, and we're gonna get quite a few kills off of that. And like I stated in the previous game, once we do receive all these streaks, we're not going to get any more streaks. But back to what I was saying about the PPSH and competitive. If you've ever watched any MLG competitive videos, I have the app, unfortunately, you know, but I haven't watched it in a while. But what I did watch, and I did notice, is that everybody was running the PPSH. If you go and you play the competitive playlist, I don't remember the name of it, but there's a good chance that you're going to run into, it's ranked play. It just came to me. If you go and play ranked play, you're going to be killed. Look at that. Talk about a messed up. See, that's why you run requisition. Perfect example. But if you ever go and play ranked play, you will see you will be taken out by a PPSH constantly. There will always be that one individual that just doesn't know what he's doing and doesn't understand the fact that everyone's running a PPSH and he's not, and he's getting slapped, and he's going to kill you with it. But I mean, but majority of people in ranked play run the PPSH. So that's what I decided to run, was the PPSH, because I know it's a very good gun. It's versatile, it hits hard, and I mean, it's just a great weapon to use. And I knew that I was going to be rushing around. I knew I was going to be dying a lot. So I went ahead and I ran the PPSH. And it's a great weapon to use, especially for this type of map. So I actually get over here and I get to steal one of these care packages, which is pretty cool. Look at that guy. Night, night. Let's go ahead and see what we get here.
Artillery ready for orders. Waiting coordinates.
I think that's a bombing strike. Is that what it's called? Is it called a bombing strike? I think it is.
Battery 1. Target position confirmed.
Look at that guy. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Right on. So the artillery strike's kind of going ham right there. That's, I mean, I don't know. I've never got that many kills with it, but this is a small map, so that's to be expected. I mean, hey, if it's going to put in some work for me, I'm not going to, you know, I'm not going to argue. But if you notice that one guy, I guarantee you he was laying on the ground with an LMG. He had on extended mags on that LMG and FMJ, and he was probably running scavenger too, that way so he can resupply. Here I am looking for him. There he is over there in the corner. Yeah, get taken out, punk. Yep, LMG laying down on the ground. Ridiculous. Hey, if you want to play that way, by all means, have at it. But if someone calls you a douchebag, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. I mean, people call me all kinds of names because I like to snipe aggressively. You know, there's a lot of content creators out there that have an issue with people that supposedly quick scope and snipe in Call of Duty. There's even people that think that snipers should be taken out of Call of Duty. Why? Snipers should be taken out of a war game? I mean, does that really make any sense? Why would you take snipers out of a war game? Just because you're mad that you're running a submachine gun and you get quick scope. I mean, maybe you should you should try to get a little bit better at the game. I mean, I get killed by some off the wall stuff, but you know, I'm not saying, hey, this should be taken out of the game. I'm not saying LMGs should be powered down and taken out. Actually, I don't ever complain about weapons being overpowered. Now, I don't like them if they're underpowered. Well, wait a minute, I take that back. I just lied to you. I caught that one before someone actually, you know, got on here with their trolling. And I don't like shotguns. The shotguns in this game are not only extremely overpowered, but ridiculous. The range is ridiculous, and on top of that, incendiary rounds, no. That's insane. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but I mean, that needs a serious look at, because people are getting kills with that thing that I don't know. So here we are. We're in the ball gunner, and I have to say, this is an alright streak. If you notice, it bounces around a lot. I mean, I don't know. I think that this score streak could be a little bit better to control. I mean, if you take your time with it, I think you can master anything. I mean, that comes to sniping, that comes to red gunning, that comes to using certain score streaks. If you take the time to try and perfect it, you will get better at it. I mean, that's just how it is. It just takes time. Anyways, we're getting close to the end of the video. I think I get close to 50 kills in this game. And we still lose. It's fine. It's whatever. But as always, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you've been subscribed, thanks so much for the support. Drop 5 likes on the video. Baytown Cowboy 85. Over and out.